Well, good morning, everyone. It's I, astrologer Eric Rosen, going to start showing up with a little bit more video content here for the daily astrology. So, taking a little bit of a different approach. Actually, going to be pulling up the chart as I'm speaking about it rather than flowing on the video, just because I can get deeper into channeling with this. So, no fancy video editing yet, no fancy video prep, just really need to get this stuff out there, get the information out. It's good for me, it's good for my mind and my vitality. Speaking of which, in terms of mental vitality, as we start the day here on Tuesday, there is a square that's forming from the moon in Gemini to Venus in Virgo. And so I think this is where is there an opportunity for you to sharpen your mindset, sharpen your thoughts, especially with the North Node in Gemini, to make them sharpen in a positive way, in a way that it's almost like cutting towards your future. Venus in Virgo can be very critical. It can be very critical of like where things are going wrong, where things aren't right. Can almost seem like just very mundane thinking, kind of like beating yourself up. But the challenge, the growth opportunity here is to catch those thoughts when they're happening and basically allow them to dismiss themselves by saying thank you, but I'm actually going to choose something else that I'm going to feed into my subconscious mind to say, hey, we're going to go in this direction instead. This is where it's like, where are negative belief systems like getting in the way? Where are old perpetual belief systems that are just antiquated software at this point that aren't even in congruence with the current reality that we're living in now, like as things are changing through 2020. And where can we let those go? Well, we're essentially letting them go in every moment with the Venus and Virgo square the moon, where and North Node in Gemini, where it's like, yeah, it's the integration work, it's the day-to-day work. Yes, get your mind still, do meditation and things like that, but it's also realizing that thoughts are critical right now. I would say that your thoughts, whatever it is that you're casting out into the world, into the universe, is just being so amplified right now. And I think that's because light workers have been extended that and afforded that opportunity to be like, okay, like you get to drive the big rig now, no more kiddie car. Like we're actually going to let you use your thoughts to start to create your reality. And there is an element of patience that's required to get there, but it's one that pays off. With Mars being in retrograde and about to come into this square with Pluto and then Chiron there, it's like there's a lot of deep wound healing, things slowing down for us to actually be able to slow down on our action taking, to take what I would call modified action, where it's almost like maybe you're not taking quite as much action in terms of volume, but it's like very potent. It's very healing for the collective. It's very healing for your mind, for your mindset, your head, just shedding away old layers of ego, but Mars, when it's traditionally moving forward and only goes retrograde every 2 years, a lot of times we're moving so fast that we don't really slow down to stop and see where we out of alignment. We kind of get those chances when other planets go retrograde, like Mercury going retrograde, goes retrograde the most often, which is in its pre-shadow period. And so, but we don't always like take the bait. We kind of just like sometimes struggle through it. We're just kind of a mental fog, but it's a realization that it's like, yes, you can go deeper. Yes, you can go to a deeper place of awareness and say, oh, wow, like there is something that I can do with this information. It's just coming up in a different way. And it's actually like, thank God that I'm getting different information, because the old systematic information that I keep feeding myself isn't getting me to where I want to go. It's like, where do I need to course correct with Venus and Virgo? I feel like this is a key element to pay attention to with Venus. But yeah, this Mars square over to Pluto, it's not quite there fully yet, but it's there. It's building. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to say, where can I kick down some doors? Where can I go deeper and progress into areas of my life that maybe I was afraid to go to before. This is about facing some fears, taking some deep emotional risk, and realizing that, yeah, the fear is not going away. I think there's a lot today just about reframing the fear and realizing that it can be exciting and take you to an adventurous, exhilarating place. And when you shift into that mindset, then you start to almost like remember what you're here to do, and the courage to, not get caught up in like detailed work and get caught up in just getting hung up on the past, or just the illusion of like, well, I don't know what to do. It's like just align in the vibration of like your intuition, of your, just your passion of like what you really want to be doing. But it's that reframe that's going to like shift you into that mindset of like, oh, I actually know what to do. I know that I can trust my guides with a Jupiter making a sextile over to Neptune. I know that if I take aligned action on my true destiny path, I will get there. So that's all I'm going to give you guys for today. I'm trying to keep these a little bit short and sweet. Uh, so we'll see how this goes. Just rolling with a new way of doing horoscopes. It's important right now to just stay disciplined, stay committed, everybody. We're on this last stand of these big Capricorn transits with Saturn and Jupiter. So just paying attention to where your steps are is critical right now. All right. Love you all, and probably see you tomorrow, October 7th on Wednesday. Take care.